and we agree with Mr. Davis on this point, Ron Davis, there was no winners. Everybody lost something in this. The Davis family lost their son. Their son's birthday was supposed to be tomorrow, and that's going to be hard for them. So I think tomorrow there's going to be two sets of families that are going to be grieving because of what happened here tonight.
Welcome back to the update. Missing the Mark is going to Florida and a shooting incident. No, it isn't 2013 again.
The Florida jury was unable to agree on whether Michael Dunn committed murder or acted in self-defense when he shot 17-year-old Jordan Davis in November 2012. This was the most serious charge Dunn faced. However, the jury did find him guilty on 3 counts of attempted murder and 1 count of shooting into a car. Prosecutors say Dunn meant to kill Davis and 3 of his friends when he fired his gun at their SUV after an argument over loud music in a Jacksonville parking lot.
What are you arguing over loud music in a parking lot for anyway? It's a parking lot. Just drive over someone else. That's not your property. Your ears don't have the right to stand their ground. Well, wait, actually it is Florida, so that wouldn't surprise me.
He's going to learn that he must be remorseful for the killing of my son, that it was not just another day at the office.
I agree. If he was sentenced to 60 years and you assume that he did not get his convictions overturned on appeal, you are looking at basically life in prison. At 47 years old, you're right. That's a life sentence, regardless of count 1.
We should feel more sorry for the guy who shot his gun in a parking lot because he didn't like the music. If loud music is an appropriate argument for self-defense, I'd hate to be any bar owner where that guy used to go. Anyway, when did it become fact that if you shoot into a car full of people, you're automatically trying to kill them? He couldn't have possibly been trying to shoot the volume down just a smidge. After all, the Second Amendment gives us the right to bear arms and fire them at strangers in parking lots. Not as sure on that second part. Anyway, we're talking about guns, and almost as if it weren't coincidence, George Zimmerman talked about that and himself today.
I think about that night, and I think my life would be tremendously easier if I had stayed home.
I'm hearing this from the defense attorney in Zimmerman. The regret is there. So is that an admission of wrongdoing?
Feelings about self-defense and where the line should be and what's right and what's wrong. Do you have thoughts about that?
I am not well-versed enough to tell you. And I feel until I sit down, I study the Constitution and probably 10 years worth of legal findings, I wouldn't be able to draw a solidified conclusion, and I don't want to do what others have done to me and speak without examining information and facts. I do, however, support our Second Amendment right.
Look, you can bear arms all you want. Get them from actual bears. I don't care. Go nuts. But look, vigilante justice is injustice. In fact, these incidents can't even be called vigilante. They're horrible. They're tragic. They're murder. Oh, wait a second. Shooting teenagers for loud music in a gas station parking lot or after stalking them around a neighborhood isn't murder. It's a mistrial or a not guilty. And that's missing the mark. Coming up next, it's President's Day, so I'm going to make an appeal to the 44th one. Stay tuned.